Hi, Fish Strings, and welcome to part 3 of the worship guitar series. We've had part 1, part 2, and this is part 3. So far, we've learned quite a number of stuff. So, if you're just joining in, I would advise you just go back and watch part 1, part 2, where I showed the technique of achieving, of playing swells and ambient tones. And in part 2, we learned the chords, and now this is part 3 where we're going to unfold the elements you need to combine to achieve this kind of tone. So first I'll start with the overdrive, and just so you know, I'm using a Nux Mg pedal. You can achieve this with any pedal. The principle is the same, right? So first I have my amp. I'll show you the settings on the screen, but just bear with me. I'm trying to um, um, teach you from the pedal here, right? So here I have my amp settings. I'm using for my amp, I'm using this amp called Hiwaya. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, high wire or Hiwaya. So this is a kind of overdrive pedal, and you can see the gain settings. It's almost at 3 o'clock. I have the master volume set to like 1 o'clock, and I have the bass set to like 2 o'clock, the mid frequency like 11 o'clock. Then I have the treble set to, just copy the settings, right? So I have this for my amp settings. Then for my IR, simply stands for the impulse response. So you can just navigate to this on your pedal. So for my IR, I am using a 1960 amp kind of, and the mic is set to C414 center position. Next I have my EQ. So I'm using this EQ, this align EQ. You can use any type of EQ. You can use parametric EQs. You can use the okay. You can use so I'm using this align EQ. I have my high pass filter, that's the HPF, set to 80. Then I have my, just copy the frequencies, right? I rolled off the high frequencies, so it's not kind of having this high frequencies. You can see on the 500, the 5000 hertz kind of frequency, it's kind of toned down. Then the 2600, those are the high frequencies. Then I have more of lows and mids. Then coming down to my I added this EFX. So my EFX is where I have my distortions, my overdrive. So I'm using this T-Scream, the T-Scream. Without the T-Scream, let me try to off the T-Scream, and this is what it's going to sound like. I'm getting this sound basically from the amp and from the IR. So if I turn on this EFX, the T-Screamer, you'll notice it becomes kind of heavier without the T-Screamer, without the EFX. I know you may not really notice. Okay, let me go to the low frequencies. Without the EFX, with the EFX, I feel this is more pronounced. With the EFX, without the T-Screamer, it's kind of in between clean. It's not really clean. So this is kind of overdrive. It's not fully distorted. this is just the settings. Then for my, so basically the EFX, is just to add to the amp overdrive and give it that body. Then you have my reverb. I'm using the spring reverb, and the level is just set to like 30%. So I have it around 9 o'clock, and I have my decay. The decay is the time it takes for the reverb to like cut out. So let me turn off the reverb. Okay, it's because the delay. Let me try to put off the delay. So without the delay and the reverb, I have it just like this. It's kind of dry. So let me try to turn on the reverb. So the reverb, I have this. So this is the reverb. So I don't have much reverb. So I have more of delay. So this is my reverb level, and for my delay, I'm using this field delay. You can use analog delays, you can use digital delays, you can use, but I have my mix set to around 9 o'clock. That's like let's say 30%. Yes. So the delay is to give you more sustained time and to prolong that effect. Without the delay, you're going to have it real short. But with the delay, you have more decay time and more copies. So I have more repeats. Look at my repeats. Look at the time, and you can just set and have something close to this, right? This is this for the overdrive. Then you have this sound. Then let's get into the other cleaner tone, the ambient tone. So what are the elements in this sound? So let me open up my amp. So for my amp, I'm using this clean amp. It's a clean amp, twin reverb amp. Look at the gain settings, the master settings, the bass, the mid, you have the treble. Then I have it set to bright. So I want it bright. I want it like kind of bright, so it's going to cut through. You're going to really notice the sound. It's going to cut across. So I have the bright switch turned on. Then next I have my IR impulse response. I'm using TR212. Then the mic, I'm using U37 middle position. Then for my EFX, I'm adding this morning drive EFX. So the same thing with the overdrive. This EFX is going to give it more body, more depth, right? It's not going to be too light as it were. It's going to give it more body. It's going to make it more balanced. And you have for my EQ, I'm using this parametric EQ, and you'll see because I turn on the bright side, I'm also turning on the mid frequency. As you can see the curve there, you can see that kind of what's it called, I notch up the mid frequency up that bell. So you have that. So without the EQ, see, it's very light because it's bright. So with the EQ, I gave it more of mid, and the rest is almost on a straight line. With the EQ, turn off the EQ. You really notice it with the high notes. Without the EQ, with the EQ, just subtle differences. Then next we move to the reverb. For this reverb, I'm using a whole reverb, and I have my level set to like 50%. The liveliness, I turn it almost up. Then the decay time, it's set to like the highest. So even after playing for a long time, you have it's still cutting through. So it's kind of very wet. It's wet. the sounds are overlapping, so because of the high decay time. Then the pre-decay it's set to like down. Then I have for my delay, I'm using a pan delay. You also hear delay, then it's repeating. You have the time set to like middle. Just copy the time and the parameters there and see if you can achieve these settings. If not the same, you can achieve even a better one or something close to that on your effects pedal. And that will be all for the settings, right? So in the next part, we'll begin to delve into some phrases you can use, some what's it called, we'll begin to delve into some licks. You can worship licks that you can use. It's not until we play the whole scale, just simple approaches, simple techniques like slides, like using your vibratos, like using your staccatos, using your legatos, using your pentatonic scales, and all of that. It's going to be fun. Trust me, you don't want to miss the next part 4, right? I'll see you in the next lesson. Thanks for joining, and it's been an awesome time of learning so far. Part 1, part 2, part 3. I want you to click on the subscribe button if you've not done that already. Please subscribe to this channel. Also drop your comments and give me feedbacks on what you would want me to teach next, probably in the next series. Just drop your comments, drop your thoughts, and you can also click on the notification bell so you always stay notified each time I post new videos, so you don't miss out on any of my videos. I'm also on TikTok, the same name, Fifth Strings. I'm on Facebook page, Fifth Strings. I drop my lessons there also, and on my Instagram the name is still Fifth Strings. So you can just do this to support me. And if you want to learn guitar from scratch, you have someone that wants to learn, I have a beginner guitar course that I have really prepared. And this beginner course, it's fully loaded. You have I'm going to teach you from scratch how to the different parts of the guitar, the different types of the guitar. We'll cover what else? We'll cover how to tune your guitar, how to change the strings in case you break a string, how to change it yourself, how to tune so you're not scared if you break a string, because it happens when you play guitar. So you want to learn how to tune, how to change your strings, and I'm teaching you the basic neck chords. So with this neck chords you can play any song. So I'll teach you the basic neck chords. I'll teach you how to read guitar charts, chord charts, and guitar tablatures. It's fully loaded, and you also have backing tracks for you to practice, right? So it's a loaded package. You can get the lesson. I'll drop a link for you in the description box for you to get the lesson. I'm on Udemy. You can get the lessons also on Udemy, or you can just private chat me. You can send a link. I'll drop my number in the description box. You can message me on WhatsApp, right? So I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye. Thanks for joining. Love you guys.